Myself is Sheikh Mohammad Shakil and I am working as a lecturer in physics in Maulana Azad College, Rozabagh, Aurangabad. I have started my YouTube channel. Name of the channel is Shakil Sir Physics. Please do like it and subscribe it. Today we are going to start with 5th chapter of 12th Science Physics Maharashtra State Board textbook, that is oscillations. Now before seeing what is oscillations, first of all we will see what is a periodic motion. Periodic motion is nothing but it is a motion of an object which repeats itself after equal interval of time. For example, motion of blades of a fan, motion of second or minute hand of a clock, motion of earth round its axis. Like this there are so many examples. So in this motion, object repeats the same set of motion again and again after equal interval of time. That's why it is called as periodic motion. Now second, what is linear periodic motion? Linear periodic motion is nothing but it is a periodic motion which is along a line. That's why it is called as linear periodic motion. Now in linear periodic motion, we can express displacement, velocity, acceleration of object in terms of sine and cosine function. As these functions are harmonic functions, we can call this motion as harmonic motion also. Now next is oscillations. Now what is oscillation? Oscillation is nothing but it is to and fro motion of an object about two fixed points with respect to a mean position. For example, we can take motion of pendulum of a clock. Pendulum of a clock goes on repeating same set of movement about two fixed points with respect to one mean position. Now one such set of movement is called as oscillation and the motion is called as oscillations. Secondly, we can give example of vibration of prongs of a tuning fork. Okay. Now and after that we will see linear simple harmonic motion. Now what is a linear simple harmonic motion? Linear simple harmonic motion is nothing but it is a linear periodic motion. Now what is the speciality of this motion? In this type of motion, force acting on the particle is directly proportional to the displacement of the particle from mean position, or you can say acceleration of the particle is directly proportional to the displacement of the particle from mean position, and force is always directed towards mean position of the particle. For example, you can see here, let us consider a particle is performing oscillatory motion or oscillations. Now O is the mean position of the particle and A and B, these are two extreme positions of the particle. Now when we will see definition of linear simple harmonic motion, then according to the definition, force acting on the particle is directed towards mean position and it is opposite to the displacement of the particle from mean position. Here it is shown when the particle is at point P, its displacement is shown by x, and here you can see force is opposite to the displacement of the particle from mean position. Simultaneously, you can also write acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement of the particle from mean position. Now you can understand linear simple harmonic motion with an example. So here what we have done, we have taken a spring and a block. Now this spring and block assembly is kept on a horizontal polished surface. Now initially you can see here, this block and spring, they are in the relaxed position. That's why force acting on the block is 0. Now what we are doing, now here we are stretching this block toward the right hand side. Due to this, string is also getting stretched. Now when the string is in the stretched position, then internal restoring forces are developed within the string which will try the string to restore it back to its mean position. So here you can see that when block is pulled, then its displacement is x. But you can see here force acting, which is restoring force. It is directed opposite to the displacement of the block from mean position. It is in the opposite direction. Now what this force is doing? This force is trying to bring block back to its mean position. So they are oppositely directed to each other. Secondly, you can see when we are pushing the block, then spring is getting compressed. Now in this compressed position, again internal restoring forces are developed. Now what this force will do? This force will again try to bring this block to its mean position. So here you can see again displacement and force, they are directed opposite to each other. So in case of linear simple harmonic motion, restoring force is always directed towards mean position, and force and displacement, they are oppositely directed. Now we will try to derive differential equation of linear simple harmonic motion. So as we know, force is directly proportional to minus x. So if you will remove this proportionality sign, so we can write here F is equals to minus kx, where k is nothing but constant of proportionality. Give it equation number 1. And what is this k? We can also write this k as k is equals to minus f upon x, or numerically its value is equal to f upon x. It is also called as force constant or force per unit displacement. So in order to derive differential equation of linear simple harmonic motion, we will use equation 1. Now we will try to derive differential equation of SHM. Differential equation of linear SHM or SHM. So from equation 1, as we know, F is equals to minus kx. Secondly, we know we can write acceleration as rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Acceleration nothing but dv upon dt, that is rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Again we know what is velocity. Velocity is nothing but it is simply the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. So from this, if you multiply these two, we can get d by dt into dx by dt as d2x upon dt square. Now from Newton's second law of motion, we have got one relation. This relation is nothing but force is equals to mass into acceleration. Now if you substitute value of acceleration from here in this equation, then what we can get? F is equals to m d2x upon dt square. Now give it equation number 2. Now when we will compare equation 1 and equation 2, what we will notice? Then on left hand side f is common. So therefore we can equate these two equations. So after equating equation 1 and 2, we will get m d2x upon dt square is equals to minus kx. So you can transfer this m to the right hand side. The equation will become d2x upon dt square is equals to minus k upon mx. Or if we will bring all the terms towards one side of the equation, then we will get d2x upon dt square plus k upon m x is equals to 0. Or we can also replace these two as k is a force constant and m is mass of the object, it is also constant. So instead of using two constant, we can replace this k upon m by one single constant, k upon m is equals to omega square. So if we replace k upon m by omega square, we will get d2x upon dt square plus omega square x is equals to 0. So this equation is called as differential equation of linear simple harmonic motion. This is a second order differential equation. So for this time, this is sufficient. Now we will see in the next lecture. So thank you very much. Okay.